I'm sitting over here in my chair waiting for my coffee to get done. I look over and you're over here staring at me doing this. What are you doing, you wacko? What are you doing? Huh? Boy, I miss that face. That face. You're up for trouble, aren't you? You know we're going to the park today, don't you? Oh, you want to go to the park? Well, good morning, my friends. It's your old pal, Jordan the Lion. Fresh out of the shower, got my hair all slicked up, and ready to take my little buddy over to the park. I feel like 2 or 3 days apart, I think this is our kind of our bonding moment. When I take him, that makes him happier than anything else other than the laundry. So I'll probably actually do that maybe later today. And somewhere along the line, I'll squeeze in some interesting little vlog spot for us to hit. I gotta mail out a ton of mail, run some errands, probably hang out with Adam the Woo. I think we were gonna meet up today and just see where the day takes us. But I promise you, one way or another, we will find something interesting in Los Angeles to talk about, something for you to add to your list when you come here to visit. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now, and we're heading to the park. Woo! Well, of course we've made it. Boy, is it a scorcher out here. This is like, we're creeping up on November, and it's hotter now than it was like in August. I don't get it. Well, let's see what Jaw's up to today. They're having a little Mexican standoff here. They've both spotted each other, and they keep eyeballing each other, and Jaw's slowly creeping over. But for some reason, there we go, there we go. The initiation is taking some time. I don't get it. Go say hi. Okay, now we got two tails wagging. Now we're in business. Now we're in business. Chase! Go, Jaw! He wants Chase so bad. There we go. Licking each other's tongues. Jeez Louise. Well, this place got really congested, but not really for the dogs, and it's too hot, so we're out of here. Alright, we're hitting the Goodwill and this Dollar Tree over here because I need mailers. And Goodwill, you just never know what you'll find. Well, I found some of the mailers that I need to mail out some hats and stuff, and I'm just going to buy every single one they have. I just wiped out the whole little compartment. Getting our buddy some treats. I'm trying to figure out if he needs a new toy or not, too. You know, I am pretty much always willing to try out a new hair product, especially if it'll make my hair look better, but monkey gunk? I don't know about that one. Especially if I'm going to end up looking like him. Well, I guess somebody got hungry and ate the beans and left it back here. I guess at least it's not alcohol this time. They found the perfect spokesman for item of the week. A young Count Chocula. Wow, this is a serious walk-through craziness if you have a need for eyeglasses. Good grief. There's like every color in the rainbow here. Now let's see what Goodwill has to offer. Well, I definitely always have to glance around their Halloween section just because I'm a Halloween and Christmas junkie. They have some cool stuff. Little broomstick horse. Some little kids' chaps, it looks like. That's weird. Gorilla mask. That's pretty cool. Top hat. You know I love the top hat. Ah, I was wondering what this hat was. I could see it from like, there's another one over here. Right there. And I was like, is that a scarecrow hat or what is that? Ooh. Interesting. Little kid shark costume. This Goodwill actually has more Halloween stuff every year than like most regular department stores or regular stores would, so definitely worth your time if you're in the area. Animal onesie. You too can be a frog. Oh, Ninja Turtle outfits. I think those are kid sizes though. I was just telling Adam one of the best Halloween things, or things that I ever bought at this Goodwill, was actually in this Halloween section. One year I came in for $4. They had an original starter Ken Griffey Jr. jersey when he played for the Seattle Mariners. So you can find some really interesting stuff here sometimes. This place is a gold mine today. Check this out, this Steve Carell. Well, the button doesn't work and he probably needs a new battery, but pretty good. And then check this out. These political figures, that is clearly Gorbachev. Wow. Is that Margaret Thatcher, I think? Interesting. These two know. They definitely know. This is kind of cool. Looks like it's like a, somebody's put this display together in honor of this guy being in Vanity Fair. It's funny, the reason I stopped and even saw it was because I saw this off to the corner of the Bernini of LA, and I had just been watching a documentary on how certain artists are known like they're associated with an entire city, and Bernini was, his art was kind of associated, I think, with Rome? I forget for sure. Check this out, I just found in there. There's no glass on it, but it's actually like a, it's a lithograph of a painting of the Dream Team. And I was a huge Dream Team fan when this was happening. This also is kind of fascinating because it's all like 3D. It's in a shadow box. Look how they did all the art. I'm kind of fascinated by that to an extent. That's pretty cool. I remember they taught us how to do this stuff when I was in school, actually. It was part of a project when we did Island of the Blue Dolphin. For some reason, our teacher made us learn how to do this cross-stitching stuff. SpongeBob. It's actually a crayon drawing. There we go. David the Nombre. Well, buddy, how you doing here? Are we finding anything cool?
Well, I found this elephant with a, looks to be a dried candle in there. Kind of leaning towards this though, but other than that, kind of striking out today.
Wah, wah. Now we wander into Target. The Booporium. No real reason for us being in here. I'm just kind of looking for a blank t-shirt. I don't know what he's looking for. I can always use another black shirt. And Jaw got some dog food. That's hilarious. You can tell. And now to mail out all of your hats. Thank you very much, guys. Then I'm gonna drop Adam off and go do the vlog. All right, gang, it is so hot outside. It's literally over 100 degrees. It is broiling all day long. I've been cooking. So I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, and then I'm gonna hop in the car and I'm gonna kind of ride over to where a friend of mine lives. She's not actually home, but I found out there's something worth vlogging over there, and I'm gonna vlog it. You guys are gonna love this. Think nose twitches and Samantha Stevens. Well, if this house here on the corner looks familiar to you, it kind of should, or maybe it shouldn't. Maybe you're looking at it and you're thinking, it looks familiar, but there's something wrong with it. Well, let me tell you why. This house is actually what they modeled the Bewitched house off of. The classic Elizabeth Montgomery. Dick York. Dick Sargent. Television show. They actually saw this house, loved it so much that they built an exact replica, however mirrored. Where this is, on this house, is actually over here. And they built it on the Warner Brothers lot, the Warner Brothers Ranch. So if you're ever curious, if you ever make it out to the Warner Brothers Ranch, it's right next to the Partridge Family house and the I Dream of Jeannie house and the house from the Burbs. And that's actually where they filmed all of those memorable scenes from Bewitched. But this was the house that they modeled it after. And that was a show that always kind of threw me for a loop, because that was a show that I used to watch when I was homesick at my grandparents' house. And I love the show, but it's kind of weird to think of now that you would have a TV show about a witch, a mother witch. I think it would almost be considered taboo or in bad taste now to have something like that, but one of the stars of this show was Endora, Samantha Stevens' mother, who's actually buried in Dayton, near where I'm from. And she was in a handful of Vincent Price pictures. Very great her name was Agnes Moorehead, and in fact Vincent Price actually said she was one of the best female actresses as far as horror went that he had ever worked with. But that was such a weird show because, like I said, you not only had a mother who was a witch teaching a daughter who was a witch, but also having a husband who was not a witch, who thought everything they did was weird, and then halfway through the show, or at least through the series, they actually replaced him. Dick York is there for a big part of all those black and white episodes, and then all of a sudden, as a young kid watching these Home While I'm Sick, all of a sudden you got a different Darren. And you never really knew why. But this was also the show that coined the term that I think a lot of people use whenever they have a nosy neighbor. They always refer to the neighbor as the Gladys Kravitz. This is actually the real life neighborhood that the Stevens would have been based out of. An old Gladys Kravitz. There's not a whole lot in this area of Santa Monica that was really used for filming. The Three's Company house is over here, but when I read that there was actually a house that they didn't use to film Bewitched, but the Bewitched house was actually modeled after, identically and mirrored, I had to come by and see it. And it was a great show. All those shows from that time period were just amazing. Elizabeth Montgomery had this star quality that you saw even in her movies, and then they finally found a sitcom that was just perfect for her personality. And the nose twitch, the magic, that animated intro, so classic. Now if you're wondering, why didn't you just go to the Warner Brothers Ranch and do the actual house as well? Well, sadly that place is not open to the public, and I would love to go there because that's also where the fountain from the intro of Friends is, as well as all the other things I've already mentioned in this video. Like I said, they just don't allow you on the grounds, and I've never actually filmed on that section of Warner Brothers to get in there to do it. Well, good evening, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our day today, and I did. I had a blast. I had a lot of fun, and I enjoyed seeing the house that they modeled after Bewitched. What a cool little day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do. I was planning on one thing, but it's been so hot around here I might change the plan. Only time will tell. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you all tomorrow, and have a great night. Goodbye.